a little bit of ano po sir, background po, how do you paano po kayo na venture into this kind of business? Is it because of the cultural heritage po with your ancestor, or is it by profession?
Okay, neither. Okay, neither of the two. Let's just say that me and my wife, we like food. So we love food actually, especially the Filipino type of food. Siyempre isa na dyan is yung ube. So a bit of background. We didn't start off with the ube products. We actually started with the leche flan products, and then eventually after a few years it evolved into ube. So we actually opened another brand which is Ube Story. It's a brand that makes different kinds of ube halaya products. So it started actually just last year. So sometime this December it will be our first anniversary for Ube Story.
Congratulations po sir.
Thank you.
Okay po, thank you so much po. And then another question po, how ube is important to you po, and what does ube mean to you po personally?
Personally, of course, ube is very important. Alam naman natin, no, kahit sa ang klaseng celebration, basta Filipino celebration, hindi talaga nawawala ang ube halaya. Ang ube products natin. Whether it's a birthday party or a simple family gathering, one of the best desserts that we have is actually ube halaya. So even before I was born, I believe all of us, bago pa tayo pinanganak lahat, nandyan na ang ube halaya. At ba't ibang klaseng pagluto? So it's very important. It's very important to be part of the Filipino table every celebration.
Thank you so much for that, sir. One last question po for me. And how long have you been doing in this business po?
How long? How long is... Well, for Ube Story, like what I said earlier, this December will be our first year anniversary. But as a whole, no, yung What's Your Flan International Group of Franchise Companies has been around for 6 years. So, yan, mag-iisang dekada na, konti na lang.
Konti na lang po, 4 years na lang po. And then po, congratulations po sa ano po, naabot niyo po sa business
Thank you.
niyo po. And the other questions would be asked by my classmate po, Miss Christine po.
Sige po. Sino ba?
Miss Christine, you are unmute po. Si Miss Evita na lang. Miss Evita, would you like po? Miss Evita, please. I think Miss Christine has connection problem. Miss Christine, are you okay na?
Okay.
Okay po.
Sir, good morning po.
Hi, good morning again.
Ako po si Christine. Ako po nakahanap sa inyong page po.
Ay, thank you, Miss Christine. Nahanap mo kami.
And thank you din po dahil pinaunlakan niyo po ang aming kahilingan na ma-interview po kayo ngayon.
You're always welcome.
So, ang pang-third na question po, sir, is what are the challenges or problems in your business po?
If I heard correctly, what are the challenges and the problems? Tama po ba? Well, it's very common, no? It's very common for a food business owner to have problems such as identifying or making your brand different from the rest or from the others. Like what I said earlier, ube halaya has been around for ages, diba? Even before our lifetime. So the main challenge here for us is how to brand our product different from the rest. I think the advantage that we have is we started off with What's Your Flan. That's the leche flan business, And nung napalaki namin yung market namin with What's Your Flan, it wasn't really that difficult for us to put up the new product, which is the Ube Halaya products, yung Ube Story. But of course, then again, maraming gumagawa niyan, di ba? Maraming mga famous brands na masasarap din gumawa sila ng ube, especially the one from Baguio. I don't want to make it as a competition kasi, because if you make it the same as them, then wala kang identity. Sa amin kasi, identity or character is very very important. Because doon ka makikilala ng tao. So we made our product different from the others, which I think is the key for it to be, standing out from the other products. Yun lang ang challenges dyan. Oh, tsaka ano pala, ang ube, medyo mahirap humanap, especially dito sa Metro Manila. Tapos syempre, yung even yung cost ng ube has to be what do you call this? It has to be competitive. So the supplier of ube kailangan alam mo kung saan ka kukuha para ang presyo ng ube mo kaya mong either mas mababa o tumapat ka sa mga ibang brand. So yun din, mahirap din yun, It was just lucky for us na we found the direct supplier of ube here in Quezon City. So nakukuha namin siya ng magandang presyo. But ngayong December, siyempre, supply and demand, medyo mas mataas siya ng konti. Yun lang. Wala na.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Miss Evita.
Okay.
Alam ko po kasi may different variety po yung ube.
Mhm.
Ano pong variety yung gamit niyo, sir? Kasi nanood po ako, nag-research po ako about dun sa ube. Na yun nga po, may different variety po siya.
Yeah.
Yung pinangkay.
We use, the varieties I'm not so familiar, but I believe there's the purple one and then there's the white one. I'm not sure, but it has to be the purple one kasi if you notice yung ube namin, it's very purple. Some people think, or some of our customers think, nilalagyan namin siya ng food coloring. But to be honest with you, wala siyang food coloring at all. So you would be surprised bakit ganun siya ka-violet. So I think it also falls down to quality control. Yung taga-purchase namin ng ube, very very keen siya. So nakukuha namin yung consistent yung quality namin. So with the variety, I'm not sure what it's called, but it's the purple one.
Okay po, sir. Thank you po.
You're welcome. Yes, Miss Atela.
I think po sa yung the violet one ay ito yung yung
Sa
origin
product.
nito ay, I'm sorry, yung origin po nito as far as I'm not really sure, pero what I have read, ang origin po nitong super duper na violet ay from Leyte, something from the south, and then parang transported sa northern part po. May I ask na rin po, sir, follow-up question kayo na po regarding po sa supplier nyo. Ang
Yes,
supplier nyo po, sir, anong province po kaya, if ever po, may idea po kayo which province?
I don't ask anymore. As long as I get what I want, based from the products that they have, kinukuha ko na, hindi ko na tinatanong ma'am kung saan galing kasi definitely I'm pretty positive na hindi rin nila sasabihin because of course they have this fear na baka mamaya dumiretso na ako doon, di ba? So I'm not so sure. Pero the way I remember it, lagi niya sinasabi naka-truck. So I guess it's somewhere north.
Opo.
Sir,
Thank you po.
Sa Bohol, sa Baguio, sa Batangas, sa Quezon province po.
Maybe ito
Ayun
galing.
po yung 50% po mostly sa Bohol po galing.
Most
Meron
likely.
din po sa Pampanga.
Maybe pa. You know what? it could come from anywhere. I don't really care. As a business side of things, like what I said earlier, it has to be in our standards. Of course, the quality and the price itself. So yun nga, like what I said kanina kay Miss Christine, one of the problems is the supply. So I'm hoping that it could be a solution, going forward, na medyo maging all year round yung supply natin ng ube para lahat ng mga mahilig sa ube, 'di ba? Hindi tayo nawawalan o hindi tayo nabibitin.
Okay po, sir. Thank you po. Next question po is, what are our roles in preserving this tradition po?
My role to preserve this tradition is reinventing our products in a way that Filipinos still knows what they're eating. Kasi in the fast-paced life that we all have right now, it's so easy to get new products or learn new products coming from different places around the world. Diba? Kasi nandyan yung internet, may ma-follow ka lang na isang restaurant sa, let's say, sa ibang bansa, may post nila right on the same spot, makikita mo na, there's something new. So, hindi kasi gaya nung araw bago makarating sa atin, diba? Someone will have to bring it from the US going to the Philippines. So, it takes so much time. I think the best thing that we are doing to preserve the culture of ube is to keep it original in a way, but added twist para sumabay siya sa mga uso ngayon. And of course, being an international company, I'm not sure if we already have one, but we are bringing ube story outside the Philippines anytime soon. We have done that with What's Your Flan, our leche flan company. We're already in 12 different countries. So one way or the other, magkakaroon tayo ng ube sa ibang bansa. So hindi lang siya sa Pilipinas eh. Alam mo ang quality natin, kung magagawa siya ng tama, gagawin natin siya ng tama, for import quality siya. Kasi syempre marami ring mga Filipino outside the country. And marami na ring foreigners na talagang very intrigued sila sa mga pagkain ng Pilipino. So, sa culture natin, mas nakikilala ngayon ang Filipino through food, 'di ba? Dahil sa pagkain. And I think ube, isa yan sa mga ipagmamayabang natin.
Thank you po, sir.
Thank you. I hope I answered your question.
Is, do you agree that ube serve as our Filipino food identity?
Yes, of course. It's one. Actually, one of many. 'Di ba? Kasi ang Pilipino talaga mahilig sa matatamis. So talagang minsan pag may handahan tayo, 'di ba, mapapansin niyo halos 1/4 ng handa ng mga Pilipino puro matatamis. At doon sa 1/4 na 'yon, isa doon is ang ube halaya. Maaaring ube halaya, maaaring ube cake, maaaring ube pastillas, o kahit ano basta gawang ube. And yes, I agree. I think it's one big factor na dapat nasa lamesa ng bawat Pilipino, bawat handaan.
Hi sir, thank you po sa answering our questions. My name is J. Mark po. At first po, thank you po kasi Ulacan po kami, Sir Chino. So my question is, based on our research, do you agree that ube will lose as our cultural identity?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that please?
Sir Chino, did you agree that one day ube we lose in our cultural identity?
No, I don't. Strongly, I don't. Kasi kung mangyayari yan, dapat nangyari na yan nung araw pa. 'Di ba? Hindi mawawala yan. it will only get better and better and better through time. So people will invent new things about ube. People will think about new products that will circulate around ube. Hindi mawawala yan. Kasi kung mawawala yan, dapat dati pa nawala na yan. Can you imagine, like what I said earlier doon sa question ni Miss Evita, sa dami ng lumalabas na products ng mga dessert na talagang galing pa sa ibang bansa, bakit nangingibabaw pa rin yung mga pagkain Pilipino? Kasi on a business side, sir, ito rin isa sa mga napag-aralan namin, no. Majority of the Filipinos, they will stick to what they know and what they love versus spending money on things that they do not know. Ibig ko sabihin, just an example, if you're a Filipino and then you like certain things, let's say coffee, would you rather spend money paying in Starbucks or drinking our traditional barako? Ako, doon ako sa barako kasi subok ko na yan, 'di ba? Tsaka alam ko hindi ako gagastos ng ganung kalaki para ma-satisfy ko yung cravings ko for coffee. So it's just the same as ube. Kung gusto mo na matamis, gusto mo na masarap, you don't have to spend so much on buying imported things. You just buy the ube. Ube na masarap, ube na ibang klase. Kasi yan ang napag-aralan namin dito sa business namin, na kahit anong gawin mo, kahit ibahin mo ang pangalan para magmukha siyang kakaiba, mas binibili pa rin or mas sinusuportahan pa rin ng mga Pilipino yung alam nila, which is ito, isa is ube. Hindi mawawala to, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you for the answering our question.
Sorry if I am expounding so much. I just want everybody to understand na
Yes.
with how I see it. That's how I see it pala. Sorry. Yun lang.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
follow-up question ko po, sir, regarding
Yes,
sa
Miss
ano po?
Adela.
Regarding po dun sa pagkakawala ng cultural heritage natin yung ube. Kasi I saw naman po kagabi a documentary po. Actually, it's a documentary from Sir, the husband of Miss Ann Curtis. I forgot the name. But it seems like
Si Sir Erwin Yusam.
that's him.
Update it.
I forgot the name, sorry. But I saw that some countries are like claiming that ube is originated from them. So parang nagkaroon ng connotation na it was not actually the Philippines who had this kind of root. But yeah, what's your takeaway po regarding that, sir? Po? Or what can you say about it po? Just to follow up the question po regarding sa pagkawala ng ube sa cultural heritage natin po. Thank you po.
I would say good for them. Good for them that they're claiming it came from them. Meaning, alam nila kung ano yung ube. 'Di ba? Alam nila kung ano yung ube kasi kung para ipaglaban mo ang isang bagay, ibig sabihin importante sa iyo yun at importante yung bagay na yun. So, maaaring gusto nila yung ube kaya pinaglalaban nila, 'di ba? Maaaring nanggaling nga naman talaga sa kanila. Hindi na natin masabi yan, eh. But I believe it all boils down to who loves it the most, who supports it the most. And I think Filipinos have been doing that ever since. So, kung pag-uusapan natin yung cultural heritage na yan, hindi nila matitibag yung solidarity ng Filipino sa ube. No? Doon na lang yan eh. Sige, claim nila yon, okay lang. We can claim ours na atin din naman galing talaga yan. Hindi natin masasabi yan. But yun nga, ako honestly I don't mind if they do that. Basta ako alam ko mas strong yung passion natin pagdating sa ube.
Sir, follow-up question. Thank you po.
Yes.
What we can do to protect our ube in the Philippines po, sir?
Protecting ube in the Philippines, it's similar to what I said just now. It also connects to the cultural heritage, kung mawawala ba siya or hindi. Protection, I think, is more of having more Filipinos learn about ube. Having more pastry chef like my wife who can recreate ube. Because, yun nga, gaya ng sinabi ko, yung fast-paced world that we live in right now, maraming bago di ba? Maaaring ngayon bago, kinabukasan luma na kasi may bago na naman lumabas. So it's about being part of that community na you just really have to support it. Kasi pag hindi mo sinuportahan ng isang bagay, kahit ano pa yan, regardless of whether it's an ube or leche flan or whatever kind of dessert, mamamatay at mamamatay ang kultura. But to protect it is to make more, is to evolve, is to show more people that this is one of the best, Kasi pag hindi natin napakita na the best yan, kakalimutan ng tao yan Tsaka hindi lang sa Philippines, I guess gaya nung sinabi ni Miss Atela earlier, some people claim na nanggaling sa kanila, di ba? Kung mapapakita natin sa kanila na okay, galing sa inyo, masarap, meron din kami niyan, mas masarap din dito, we do it differently, then in general, when we talk about ube, in general, whether it's in the Philippines or not, mapoprotektahan natin yan.
I agree with you that, sir. Thank you po.
Thank you.
Hello po, sir. I'm Ayla Rodriguez po. Good morning po.
Hi, Miss Ayla. Good morning.
Thank you for doing this interview with us. Last question na po. Sa mga fellow Filipinos and sa mga nagsisimula na rin po ng business na ganito, any parting message po on how we can all contribute in preserving our cultural?
Well, one, we have to avoid the crab mentality. It's not just in the Philippines but everywhere in the world. May crab mentality kasi tayo. We have to start supporting each other. We have to start helping each other by promoting one another's products or businesses. Kasi ang business naman talaga nagsasucceed lang yan pagka nagtutulungan kayo, di ba? Kung nangaapa ka ng tao para lang mangibabaw yung produkto mo, walang pupuntahan yan at sigurado ako dyan. Kasi ang mga consumers, ang mga customers, ang mga tao, alam naman nila kung anong tama sa mali. It's about learning new things from one another because that's the only way that you can innovate ube in general. Because we have to admit as businessmen that we don't know it all. And for you to evolve, to become better, you have to know, diba? Or you have to ask or open yourself up to new ideas from other people. Kasi pag sinolo mo lang yan, kung ano lang yung alam mo, diba? Yun lang, doon lang iikot yan diba? Pagka natuto ka sa ibang tao and you humble yourself down, it will make you better. So, yun lang, you just have to support each other, avoid crab mentality, be happy. Yun lang yan. pag di ka happy sa ginagawa mo, walang pupuntahan. Yan naman ang aking parting words.
Okay, sir. Thank you po. Napakaganda. Parang pwede pong may apply sa lahat.
Dapat i-apply ng lahat.
Yes, po.
Crab mentality, di ba? Mahirap yan. Walang aasenso.
Again po, sir, maganda talaga yung na-share niyo po sa amin today. Specifically, personally, ako po, wala talaga akong idea about the ube talaga before this project was given to us. Pero I grew up in the province. Alam ko po na meron kami sa farm namin, pero kung pag-uusapan ay culture, hindi ko po talaga siya alam. So, kumbaga sa akin po, napakagandang eye-opening po sa akin. Eye-opener na I have to really be interested in our cultural side po, especially the ube. So ngayon ko lang dito siya, few days ago ko lang din talaga siya napagtuunan ng pansin na napakahalaga pala as part of our culture ang ube. So, once again po, maraming salamat po sa time niyo po, sir. Talagang very grateful po kami na sa dami po ng pinagsisendan namin ng mga letter of intent. Kasi marami po kaming sinenda. Napagkamalan pa po akong scam.
Ako.
Ayan po. Kayo po yung tumugon sa amin. Maraming salamat po talaga. Talagang malaki po yung bagay na ibigay niyo po sa amin para po makapasa kami sa midterm na.
Ako, good luck. Makakapasa kayo lahat yan.
It's really hard po sir to have someone na pwede pong mag-share sa amin kasi sino ba naman po kami na pagbibigyan ng oras po. As in po, super duper grateful po kami po sa inyo. And in return po, the favor sir, kami po, bali po, 6 po kami. 5. Nawala po yung isa sa connection po, may problem. Pero 5 po kami. So we would try to help you po regarding sa sharing po ng story.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Atela.
And then sana po balang araw po makabisita
Makilala ko kayo lahat.
Yes.
Tsaka ma'am, huwag niyo sasabihin na sino ba kayo para tugunan. Hindi, we all play a part in this world. So don't ever say that. Kung may kailangan kayo, magsabi lang kayo. We will help you as much as we can kasi yun din naman ang layunin ng business namin eh. And just to add to that cultural thing, no, talagang gusto namin bawat Pilipino matulungan sa pagninegosyo. So, hindi man lahat kaya, at least itong business na to, madali natin itulong sa kanila. So, yeah, maraming salamat din sa oras ninyo. Miss Evita, nag-raise ka ng hand?
Sir, meron pa nga po nagpapabayad.
Ganon?
Opo,
Ba't wala pang
sabi
bayad?
pong ganyan.
Joke lang.
Sabi pong ganyan sa akin. Ano daw po, may bayad daw po. Tapos, hinihingi niya po muna yung bayad bago po, magpa-interview.
Baka hindi kumikita ang negosyo, pabayaan niyo na. Baka kailangan din ng pera. Lahat naman tayo kailangan ng pera. Pero, yaan na natin sila.
Again po,
Sayang.
maraming salamat po sir. Talaga, hindi na po namin abalahin kayo ng husto kasi po napakahalaga po ng oras nyo. Malaking bagay na po yung naibigay nyo po sa amin. Super duper malaking bagay na po ito sir.
Ako, maraming
Parang-
salamat din.